Hey guys, Tarap here bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Alliance of Defiance. Playing today spawning in the north, we have Alpha Strike playing as Ostheer, who has German mechanized, Jaeger Armour and Blitzkrieg. Teaming up with him is Phantom XC playing as OKW, who has Breakthrough, Overwatch and Special Operations. From the south we have ps3YES playing as Soviets, who has Combined Arms, Mechanized Support and Guard Motor. And finally, Dirty Finisher playing as US Forces, who has Airborne. In terms of rankings here, random team on the Allied side, ps3YES rank 32, Dirty Finisher rank 5. The Axis are arranged teams, both Smurf accounts, rank 9. And Phantom XC from the Netherlands, Alpha Strike from the UK. So, probably is Isildur and Jibber, if I had to guess. Probably doing some incognito practice for the tournament that was the other week. But they didn't end up playing together. Jibber, I think, teamed up with Thoton, and Isildur teamed up with Nagano, I think it was. Maybe Jibber had to do something else. I don't know. They got a lot of games together. They got about close to 100 games on both, in each, both Allies and Axis. So they're clearly training a lot. It seemed like Jibber, was teaming up and playing random teams like crazy in the lead up to this tournament. Pleasure to watch his games though. Generally quite enjoyable. So pretty standard stuff here for Dirty Finisher, triple Pathfinder start. Nasty ambush coming around the corner there, and he gets the wipe. Well done. We sprinkle there, trying to go for the cutoff, but another squad arriving. Not going to end up working out. Double Pathfinder's doing decently against these Stern Pyros though. And force those off, but at the moment Axis with the double fuel control. Getting off to a pretty sharp start combined with that squad wipe. And just to dodge away though before any suppression kicks in on those two Pathfinders. These guys charging in, the re-echelon leading the charge, so they soak the damage so that the Pathfinders can potentially win, but here comes the machine gun. Pathfinders might just be far enough around the corner that doesn't end up working. The Pathfinders over here repositioning. Penals meanwhile for ps3YES. No N3A1 though. And he's going for a side tech into tier 2 already. A bit unusual at this early of a stage. I wonder if he's got like a single cover position there. He might do. I think it probably would have been best just to stay behind the heavy cover though and try win the fight as best as possible. But looks like he's going to get away with the neutralize. Another squad of penals rolling up. We've got an early Zis now from ps3YES, very early. Sniper meanwhile on the far side, couple of Pathfinders trying to come around the corner on it. Bit risky, if you're up against a mass Pathfinder spammer, to go for the sniper. Since they can camouflage and do pretty well in those ambush situations. Especially once they get the bars going. Pathfinder's trying to clear the arc here, Riflemate out. No dodge from Dirty Finisher, but does clear the arc with the Pathfinders, but now a little bit too low to maybe even threaten the sniper. Could even lose one of these now. Machine gun sets up into the retreat path. Knew that they would have to get away here. Good awareness from Alpha Strike. And he gets the wipe because of it. Dirty Finisher trying to push his luck a bit too much there with that. Once both those Pathfinders were down to 2 models, I think he should have just cut and run at that stage. But yeah, that was very good heads up play with the MG42, realizing that they were going to have to retreat, so we didn't have to set them up facing this direction. And because of that extra MG damage, got the wipe then. Very impressive. Early anti-tank gun here from Dirty Finisher. calling in a 50 cal as well, so maybe no anti-air half-track. A little bit strange. Maxim next for ps3YES. Oh, look at that, how fast this 222 is. This is so quick. But, you know, both the allies did invest into the very early anti-tank guns, so should do alright. No medics for ps3YES, really struggling on the manpower at the moment. What's the KDs for him? Ooh, that is not good. That is really, really not good. So we've got the AT gun wheeling up. Sets up and misses. This barrage, pretty good hit too. Should allow maybe the penals to be able to overwhelm. It's still looking quite grim for the allies with this start. Standard 4 folks for Phantom. Into a machine gun now, so no flak half track. It looked like he had the resources for it. Opting not to go for it. So it could give a glimmer of hope back to the allies, especially with ps3YES having gone for an anti-tank gun at this very early stage. It's just going to be relegated to Zis barrages now. 222 switching sides though. Okay, maybe you'll get some value out of it here. Maxim getting the work there. A lot of very, very low health penal models. AT gun sets up, but then the 222 gets out of range. Does manage to neutralize the point. Going to try stall from behind the heavy cover sandbags. 222 just out of range. He throws out a satchel. No reaction, late reaction. And he loses the squad. Oh, I bet you Alpha Strike was pinging that like crazy. Oof. So yeah, okay, that's exactly what the allies need to get their way back into it. Got to be paying attention against those penals. Sometimes those satchel charges don't trigger the grenade warning. So if you're not watching, you can get caught off guard. I'll find us over here in the camouflage. Ready is going to be very close, and they do get revealed. And then get sniped. And then get chopped up. But doing a pretty good job of minimizing bleed from the sniper, trying to hide behind the sight blockers. Ultimately having to backpedal though. I am still quite surprised we didn't see an anti-air half-track from Dirty Finisher. One good thing about anti-air half-track, of course, is that it can't get bled by a sniper, so you can kind of lead the dance with that. Try to force back some units, open up some options. You know, you can maybe suppress their machine gun to allow you to push past it and force them into an anti-tank gun. It hasn't been forced yet by it. So, okay, this could be trouble. Penals do manage to force away the machine gun, but now a big old fault screen air flank coming in. Sternpires from the other side, the support weapons. Oh, he just suppresses. That was a close call. Has to get out of there though with everything. Got some guards coming in now. Can always count on them. Straight away upgrading with the LMGs. Killing off the sandbags there. But again, the allies way off the map at this stage. Small rotation, the flanks from Phantom XC working out nicely. Guards kind of leaving cover there, but they must just about be in reinforcement range from that. Be careful, they might start dropping their DPs here. Jumps into the building just as the machine gun was about to get in, and okay, there we go. We've got an anti-air half-track, but so late in the game. Should have had this out good 2 minutes ago at least. He wants to be effective with it. Do have an anti-tank gun rolling out for Alpha Strike. whole bunch of S mines down on this flank, so Pathfinders can't do much. The AT gun nearby. Getting a couple of shots. Grenadiers hoping for the Faust, but getting suppressed there. Oh, and the S mines triggering, doing huge damage. The 222 narrowly surviving. Crushes over a bunch of the S mines with the anti-air half track. Getting aggressive now. He's got the recon plane up in the air. 222 trying to shoot down. Sniper on the run. Either way, that did force a lot of troops off the field. Lucky break for 222 survived, but good pushback. The double ISG move from Phantom now. Could kind of hamper ps3YES, who seems to be digging in with the team weapons, so kind of like a preemptive counter to that. Watch for a rifle nade here. Oh, suppression kicks in, forget about that. Double machine guns now, and a second anti-tank gun coming in for Dirty Finisher, expecting medium tanks shortly. They're not too far off. Oh, in fact, battle phase 3 straight away. So not going to hang about with the medium tanks. Maybe expecting to be up against double anti-tank guns. Or something heavier, probably going to be the Brumbier. Straight Brumbier. Guards in firing positions, but starting to get barraged now by the ISGs. Pathfinder's waiting around the corner, but the sniper finds them back there. Shot connecting. A few Pathfinder hiccups, but does get away from the AT gun. Pathfinder's eventually forced off, but machine gun not in the best position right here. T-gun connecting once on a 222. It backs through here. Ooh, the attack round nearly working. Oh my god. Wow, that was a really close call for that 222 again. Squad's coming in on the flank, but the anti-air half-track rotating to handle that. The building actually quite low on health. Could get flattened inside. Looks like he's already targeting a very weak point of the building though, so it doesn't do much building damage. It's not a whole bunch of walls there that get destroyed that result in fast building destruction. Allies did briefly hold on to this fuel, but it wasn't for long. So they're still really struggling. Over half their victory points gone already as well. Looks like ps3YES is going to switch sides. So did Phantom though with his double infantry support guns. Barraging into the centre now. Flak base covering this cut-off, pretty standard positioning. Positions into the heavy cover, but I think they're already too low to really win after that. Oh, and they start to drop one DP on the ground. Good news for those Grenadiers. Gonna try and make a dash for it. Maxim struggling to suppress. And there we go, double LMG Grenadiers. ISG's switching from side to side here. Trying to deal with the 50s. Making a breakthrough on the far side though. Bit of a flank coming in from all these squads. Peoples are pretty well vetted though. Got the cover advantage. A little bit of light cover there. Still maybe a little bit too badly outnumbered. Look at this, a 15-minute Brumbier on the front lines. This is incredibly scary for the Allies. You have a decent amount of anti-tank with the anti-tank guns, but still this is not ideal. Got the Pathfinders there providing some long-range vision to these AT guns, however. Even with the AP ammo equipped. Only getting one shot through there. So some camouflage ready for action as well. But oh boy, this could be no good. About to get revealed by this OKW formation. No, they deal with the guards instead. Concussive grenade out. Dodges it. Very sharp dodge. Wouldn't be fast repairs on that. He's gone for the breakthrough support packages. So yeah, ultra fast repairs. Dodge back. Still could get this decrewed though. Oh, the LMGs are really kicking in. Oh, 2 models. Very lucky. Coming forwards for a grenade perhaps. Doesn't have the munis. So has to give up on that. Oh! Okay, I thought the 222 had died to the anti-air half-track, but no, it was just a plane crash. Recon plane shot down pretty quickly. Look at that, a command panther on top of all that. Oh, these axes, the control has just been so strong to this point. Here they come. Big damage. Just diving in. No snares, of course, because he's gone mass pathfinders, so the anti-air half-track can't do much. The Bombear, though, does go down. He stays in positions with his double anti-tank guns. 50 cal suppressing all of the infantry. Could they get the 222 now as well? Oh, if he just stayed in position facing this 222, probably would have died there. Command Panther staying in though, looking to do some damage. Squad dead on the far side. Volksgrenadier is down. The anti-air half-track did also fall. Still, I mean, the Command Panther could have stayed in there for longer, honestly. Just because there's no snares. You have to recalibrate what you think is safe with those kind of dives. And obviously, when you're up against no anti-tank grenades, you're just so much safer with your tanks. Tries to go for the cutoff, but the flak base shuts that down. Still, the Bombear did. Allies only lost the anti-air half-track, I believe. I don't think they lost any squads or team weapons. I think this got decrewed but recovered. So, could have been way, way worse for the Allies, honestly. Probably to their advantage. Here we go, infiltration grenades out. Pretty good dodge. Nixon pulls back a little bit further. Needed to shoot a little bit onto this to try keep them suppressed. Just for like one volley, I would say. And T-34 first for ps3YES.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
There go the guards, struggling against the stern posts. Nixon needs to get out of there now as well. At the very least, the Allies did stop the VP drain. It still feels like they are doing pretty poorly in the kills and deaths. Look at that. Oh, that is ugly. Scott first for dirty finisher. It's a bit risky. Still could get bull rushed by the Panther. We've got a Panzer IV now for Phantom as well, so without any snares, without any mines, he's incredibly reliant on those double anti-tank guns. And that could backfire on him quite horribly. Looks like the Allies are maybe going to fight a bit more center and right. Smoke out here as he tries to push in, but didn't quite cover that machine gun. Still able to suppress. Trying to push back onto the side over here, but oh no, he cancelled the T-34, went for a Katyusha instead. Interesting. Very risky stuff still for the Allies. The 222 Vet 2 with the spotting scopes. So much vision now for Alpha. So he's going to need to make heavy use of that Scott smoke. It's on cooldown at the moment though. And here comes the Katyusha barrage. Got a recon plane up for Alpha Strike. Pretty good Katyusha to start things off. 2 D-Crews. Command Panther flares up in. As he spins around for the Panzer IV. Rebuild on the Brumbear meanwhile. Pathfinder's trying to dodge forwards of it, but just getting hammered. Could even go down here, but so the Brumbear's going to play it safe and back off. If he chased forwards and went for an attack round there, that might have been a squad wipe or two. Okay, so he picks up the D-Crew's ISG there. That's interesting. Taking it away from Phantom. Guard's doing a pretty good job though, holding off. And some cheeky attack rounds coming through there on the Brumbear, look like. Oh no, this is from the Zis. Nearly Vet 2 after that. Oh, great close range hit there from the Scott. W troops trying to press in here, but Guards standing strong. Big rifle nades. Looking for a barrage there on the Grenadiers. Could catch the sniper. No. So stop the barrage. Oh, here it goes. Oh, smoke. Okay. Just an idea. Okay, Panzerwerfer next for Alpha Strike. Really wants to roll up these team weapons. Close the show. Duty finisher, popping in another Scott. Allies are doing a good job on the VPs though, constantly holding the center, and this one down here. Loads of munitions for Duty Finisher. She should barrage out the back, combining up with the major artillery, looks like. Oh, great hits there. Double ISG's decrewed again. Guys losing in the center. Oh, late retreat. Comes the Werfer, the double AT guns about to get splashed. Scatter is a little bit deep though. Maybe expecting these to dodge backwards. The light AT mine down is going to slow down the Command Panther double AT tank gun spinning around for it here. And the Zis, the double Zis in fact, has got the ps3YES coming down now as well. Double AT tank gun's getting bullied from the other side. Comes the Grenadiers down the Brumbear, but ultimately, the Axis have to respect the planes and back off. With their tanks, at least. Oh, the Obers go down in the center. How? I wonder if that was from a grenade. The Penals pick up the LMG as well. Disastrous for Phantom. Double anti-tank guns. Decent hits. ps3YES lasting a lot longer than the recon planes did. The recon plane up for ps3YES as well though. Well, did. Recon plane up for Alpha Strike. Allies don't have anything to shoot that down. The anti-air half-track having perished. No Pintles on the Soviet tanks. Not very heavy any yet. Close range caddy. 10 kills now. Nearly getting a squad wipe. Decent barrage here. Comes the Command Panther though. Double AT guns lining up. This time the P47's not locked and loaded. Double anti-tank guns coming across. Command Panther, decent drive by the Brumbier coming in with a bunker buster. Decrews one of them. Double Zis coming in, and so are the guards from the side. But that was just so devastating, and Dirty Finisher kind of inviting that to happen. Just doesn't have enough anti-tank. Trying to go for that second Scott instead of like a Jackson, really hurting him. Eagle's anti-tank gun now though. Trying to go for the cap, drain off a few more points. Good teamwork though from the allies, you know, bringing those double Zis across. Did make a difference. Maybe could have killed the second Scott if the double Zis hadn't rotated, so good awareness there. Our side is open to capture, so he's going to go for it. Command Panther flare up again. Spotted by the Zis. That's a Vet 3 Zis. So has to get out though. He's under a lot of firepower from the double LG Grenadiers.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Okay, walking Stuka next for Phantom makes a lot of sense. We're ready to fire again for Alpha Strike. Oh, I didn't notice this, but Pack got decrewed over here. For right out on VP. Tiny bit of damage. Going for the kill on the decrew weapon now. Hands for a bit of a drive-by, shutting down and capping over here. But at least they did, you know, control the victory points again, the allies. So doing very well in that department. There's the again. To back out though, didn't take any damage. Got those skirts now. Extra armor. Like a buster here. Yeah, T-Gun gets out. Here comes the Command Panther though. T-Gun sits back down. Okay, a couple bounces here, and the Scott just gets bullied again. Rinse and repeat, he's dropping down the planes, but oh boy. Quite late. And both the AT guns got decrewed. Gun destroyed over there. Decent walking Stuka, but now we've got an elephant from Alpha Strike. Ooh! P47's monster damage to the repairs. Must have got locked on just as he was leaving the zone because of... Oh, he doesn't even have the machine gun upgrade on that. How did that happen? I don't know, but either way, it was a devastating hit. Wiped and 3 more models going down from the other squad. MG Penals. No chance. Anything else to win against them. Rebuild on the Obers now from Phantom. There's not that much for the Elephant to really shoot at though, honestly. Dirty Finisher still not going for Jackson. Just rebuilding the anti-tank gun. So this Elephant might actually be quite toothless. There's nothing to shoot at currently. Except for the decrewed AT gun. Smoked it, but too late for the re-echelon. It looks like they're heading over to cap it, but didn't get there in time. So he's going for a third anti-tank gun, which I think is actually a very good idea. Now he's up against the elephant. I'm on board.
AT gun ready.
Before that, maybe, you know, he could stop some of those dives with the Jackson, but now it's going to be a lot harder to operate effectively with it. ps3YES also not really going for tanks. Trying on infantry and the Katyusha. A big bunker buster out the back. Big damage. Flare up there from the Command Panther. Long range action from the Scott, and the Grenadiers go down because of it. Ooh. Was that targeting the Katyusha? I'm not sure. Either way, didn't quite get the job done. Here comes the Brumbier, who got double anti-tank guns. Looking for the decoy on the Vet 3 one. Oh boy, coming in from the other side. The T-gun spin around. Oh, the Vet 3 AT gun looks like it's going to fall here. Or not. Wow, that was a close one.
We have a new Su-85 to deploy.
Vet 2 on this now. Has to pull that back to base though to heal that up since he doesn't have any conscripts to merge into it. Pushing forwards with all these AT guns. Big damage on the Brumbier. And the Werfer strike again, maybe a little bit too deep, expecting a dodge. It doesn't come forth. Incendiary grenade there. Guards win the fight. And what a hold for the Allies to this point. They're down to, what was it, like 220 to 480. Lost about 40 VPs in the time the Axis have lost close to 200 now. So they're doing very well in that department. I think a large part of it is because the Axis haven't been getting good hits with that Werfer yet. That initial good attack on the AT guns, but the barrages since then haven't been finding their mark, and wow. Is that a creeping barrage? It might have been. Ends up catching the Grenadiers at the end. 2 a spotting scope, such a nuisance though, so hard to operate through the center of the map with that there. Stuka now as well. Recon plane up. I'm sure would like a quad to shoot these down, but just struggling for manpower. Ooh, elephant. Big damage. Here comes the walking Stuka now. Recon plane spotting. This could be devastating for ps3YES. Not too bad though. Doesn't really hit the AT gun. There's a little bit to the north on it. Here comes the Command Panther though. And snipes him off on the move. A bit of good fortune there for Phantom. Got a Jackson out now for Dirty Finish. That's interesting. Oh, again he gets caught repairing. Oh boy, and that could be the end of the Jackson. Oh, the elephant just loses range on it. AT gun destroyed. He's trying to repair up the Jackson. The elephant pushing forwards, looking for the kill on it. But he backs out. Lost his nerve. Would have had sight on it from the recon plane. Oh, I'm really surprised by that. Lucky break for Dirty Finisher though. Would have died there. Had that extra damage from the Panzerwerfer. Meaning they would have died to the 2 elephant shots.
The enemy has killed another infantry squad.
There goes the Zis. Is that the Vet 3 one as well? It's a bit of a shame.
We are losing territory.
Just a regular Katyusha barrage here, but not hitting the Obers. Another dose of P47s ready. ps3YES kind of needs to rebuild a lot now between losing that anti-tank gun and the S385. Really hurting in terms of army size. You can see the Axis have pulled a lead finally, even after all those Grenadier losses. You can see the Alpha Strike is lacking in infantry. Oh, there we go. Double rocket artillery. Lucky to get away. In fact, 2 walking Stukas now for Phantom. P47's coming in, forcing back the Elephant. Second walking Stuka not as successful. Still got 3 kills though, not bad. What is this? Again! The Elephant gets targeted by the P47s and he loses both of his pyos. How does this happen twice? It's going to put the Elephant out of action for a long time now. It's to rebuild double pyos and he's hurting on manpower.
Ostheer, ready for action.
Oh, it's the MG42. Okay. Okay, we've got the quad about to pop out for ps3YES. He's had enough of these Axis recon planes. Axis vision advantage is so high between the Veta 222, the recon planes, the Command Panther flares. It's very tough to deal with or set anything up when you have such a big vision disadvantage. Oh boy. Oh, bit of... Was that button briefly there? We could shoot your action out the back. Sternpy's dead somehow. And a good amount of damage onto all these Axis tanks.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Oh, look at that! Walking Stukas on the front lines getting spotted by the Pathfinders. And the impact of the Axis investing so heavily into vehicles, they don't have much of an infantry frontline anymore. It's really hurting their capping ability. And, you know, just don't have much to guard the front lines. Okay, he's calling in the planes again. Not that deep though, it's going to force back the Elephant for quite some time. But that's the last of his munis. Going to have those for a long time again. The Jackson wants to kill. He's coming in here. Pops the AP rounds now. Trying to flank it. Oh, can he get around the side? Elephant spinning. Oh, he does! Command Panther coming in. Unable to save the day. In fact, could go down himself, and he does. The P47s catch him because he drove through here. Huge dive there from Dirty Finisher. I'd say maybe slightly lucky as well that he pinned the Elephant. Does the Elephant have like 375 or 425 frontal armor? You're about 280 penetration with those AP rounds at close. So by no means guaranteed to land 2 shots in a row like that in the frontal armor. Oh boy, AT gun getting decrewed over here. This could be trouble. The Boombi in the mix. Looking to kill the guards though. Got quite a few PTRSs and the AT gun. There it goes. Bunker Buster on the second Zis out the back. Does get away though. What a trade though from that Jackson, and look at the Axis now. They are really down in the dumps. So many vehicle losses. Pretty big hits though from the walking Stuka. Be very careful he doesn't lose those. Pushed all the way back to their base now, the Axis. Gotta find the Panzer IV back here that's trying to repair. Really, okay, he's gonna push up with the AAAT guns and try and knock out the mechanized truck. Here comes the Werfer strike though in return. This could be nasty. Ooh! That was nasty. 25 kills on that now. Kill on one of the AT guns. Oh. Going for the creeping. No, it wasn't the creeping. Oh, Brumbier. If he had the machine gun upgraded, I think a sprinkle of MG damage would have done it there. He has to get out because he chose not to upgrade that. Maybe, you know, trying to not have the pintle on it so it's not so vulnerable to the P47s, but does mean occasionally you'll miss out on kills. Rebuild on the Command Panther for Phantom. Pops the flare up and he's going hunting for these Scots. They're not very well defended right now. Anti-tank guns nowhere to be seen. Oh, there's a Katyusha back here as well. Not quite enough damage though. Pop the, what was it? Coordinated fire. Didn't quite get the job done though. Brumbier just locking down this VP. Here come the anti-tank guns now. Just about back to even in terms of victory points. Axis, well, Alpha Strike doing a pretty good job of rebuilding. Got the Elephant back now.
We have 200 points remaining. Time for action.
Some Werfer strike there again. Looking Stuka's ready to roll. Jackson out now as well to tame that Panther. Catch from the Elephant there. Still the Allies doing very well on the VPs, capping over here as well. Looking for the triple cap. Try and close the show. Ooh! Oh, Sternpo's dead out the back though, get caught by the Pathfinders while they were repairing. Very, very vulnerable while you're repairing. It's bad news because the Axis are actually really hurting for repairs. Oh, the Katyusha on the AT gun gets the kill, but I think the Katyusha rockets would have done the job anyway. As if we're hoping for the machine gun wipe. Not quite able to get it done though. But yeah, the Axis are really hurting for repairs at the moment. So killing those Sternpos is super impactful. Major providing some nice vision. Axis doing a pretty good job of holding on to this VP at least. They're falling behind now. Ready 5 in the build now for ps3YES. Oh, Command Panther misses the kill shot. Could be in some trouble now itself. Ooh, I think it bounced one shot there. That was a bit lucky. 222 with the spotting scopes providing so much vision to this elephant. Real nuisance. But here come the P-47s now. Gonna force back the Axis. Artillery coming in both directions. Guessing they're going to target the elephant. Big damage on that. Gives up the chase. Panzer IV maybe looking for an angle, hoping to find something vulnerable back here, but finds the Su-85 on the rear armor as well. If he pops the blitz here, that could be really strong with a rate of fire bonus. Bounces one shot though, and then gets cold feet. Yeah, I think he needed to pop the blitz there. He needed the extra rate of fire to guarantee the kill. Remember, that's only on the OKW blitz, the Ostheer one. It's combat blitz versus blitzkrieg. Both get shortened to blitz though. Su-85 coming back in. Command Panther though coming around. Su-85. Be careful here. Oh, Panther gets the shot through as well. Goes in for the kill. Oh, he doesn't get it, and the P-47s somehow come through for a big pass as well. Nearly knock out the Panther. There was a mine there. The Panther goes down. Ober's dead as well. I think that was to rocket artillery. Guards also perish. So many losses there. Huge stuff though for ps3YES. That Panther missing the kill shot and then dying in return. That's the word for that. Yes, not the best. A little deep again. Shusha out the back. We'll be hoping to knock out the Werfer strike. Maybe going for the repairs again. Oh, there we go. The 222 goes down. A little bit forgetful, leaving it on the front lines. Could see it coming too. He's got that spotting scope action. It goes down, and that's a huge deal. Without that spotting scope vision, it's going to be so much easier for the Allies now. They've got the quad to shoot down the recon planes. That is a game changer. And less anti-air as well to shoot down these recon planes from the Allies. All adds up. Less anti-air to shoot down the P-47s too. Not very close to another set of those, however. Looking to set up the triple cap though. 35 up to Vet 2 now. And the Elephant just not as powerful now that it doesn't have all that vision. Strike on the far side, but quite a lot of scatter at that range. Oof, that was a big one though. The second Werfer now. Barraging out the back. Repairs. Surviving just. Pathfinder vision, though, so valuable here. T-gun decrewed, but re-echelon available for the recrew. And here we go. We've got two Jacksons. Looks like he's gearing up for maybe for a base attack on the Elephant. Gonna wait for his moment, though. Still pretty healthy. Hard to just dive all the way into their base. It's still close to full health like that. Take incredible courage. Dropping in a 50 cal there. Next I'm getting the suppression going, trying to push through the center, but the Vet 3YES coming out of camouflage doing some big damage. couple Scots are there as well. Pathfinder's jammed the capture. T-gun does end up going down. Umbear surviving.
Troops have been lost.
Fort arriving. 3-5. Giving me some good bounce luck so far. Ooh! Oh, that was nasty. It was all clumped up on the other side of the cover. T-34 punishing that. Now the Ober penals taking care of the Raketen. And that opens up the capture again. Got to look for the triple cat. 53 VPs remaining.
Consolidate our forces. We are down to 50 points.
3-5 getting in here. Wants the kill. He's got the recon plane up, but the tech structure blocking the vision. Blocking the direct attack line on that. So gives up the chase. Jackson's coming in from the side on the Elephant. So much harder to position that now that he has lost the spotting scope vision. Somehow these anti-tank guns hanging in there. 5 VPs left. The Axis desperate, trying to jump on these VPs. He's getting in there for a Faust. Elephant advancing, hoping for the kill here. Does have enough for a recon plane, but he gives up on it.
We are down to 25 points. Do not let them defeat us.
Guards doing their best, but they have lost their heavy cover.
Aerial reconnaissance standing by.
Umbear coming into the center though. Slight overshot. Go for the cap though. 18 points left for the Axis. Command Panther now coming in for Phantom XC. Oh, here we go. Double AT guns and Brumbear right there. T-guns for Dirty Finisher rolling in now as well. He's the double Jacksons, but they're way out the back. ps3YES pushing in now. This is a little bit risky. Feels bold. He's got that recon plane up, but maybe he wasn't counting on the Command Panther. Be down to one shot. A good job keeping that Brumbear alive, by the way. Here we go, Jackson's coming in from the side, looking to get something going here, but he doesn't have enough munitions for the planes. He popped the AP ammo on the Jackson. Still would just not have had enough. And some nasty rocket artillery hitting there. Dirty Finisher losing a huge amount. Command Panther diving in, going after the double Jacksons. Would be unfavored from this position though against the Jacksons. Elephant might be relevant, might be able to come in from the side here. Oh, the Jackson bounces though. Incredibly bad luck. Oh, but the Elephant misses. Command Panther does not. But it's not quite enough health somehow. Oh, but he denied the Jackson firing another shot there, I think, by driving forwards like that. The turret was too slow to move across. Huge plays there from the Axis. Oh, but here come the planes now. P-47s, what can they mop up? Allies looking to close the show on the victory points. They're going out to the far side here for the capture. The Panzer IV is so low. Can't stop. Big damage onto the Elephant. All the tanks having to repair. Oh, but Pyro Squad sneaking down onto the VP over here. Be able to stop the clock. And the Zis getting decrewed here by the Obers. Allies a little bit sloppy right on the tail end. Clock has stopped. Obers trying to crawl in, but they get pinned. strikes coming thick and fast, but not able to stop the capture there. The Allies win the fight for over here as well, so I think that's going to do, and the Axis throw on the towel. Ooh, that was a great match. Really, really strong play. Yeah, the Allies, just a nightmare start. Just all the engagements going horribly for them. But, you know, quite a few miracles, I think, happened this game. The Pyos getting wiped by the ps3YES twice was massive. That Jackson dive on the Elephant, game-winning. You know, that was honestly probably the game-winning moment. Axis did a good job clawing their way back in after all those losses, but I think they set them a little bit too far back. Overall, felt like the Werfers weren't just getting quite good enough hits. Not up to 51 now, but they couldn't quite do enough bleed to the Allied support weapons to close the show. A couple really nice dives, though, from the Command Panther, knocked out all sorts of Scots. But felt like maybe the Axis control should have been a little bit more commanding through the center when they had that 2-2-2 with the Vision and the Elephant. Seemed they should have been a little bit more dominant than they were. But yeah, great play all round. Excellent game. And sadly, you know, ps3YES, he submitted this one. He told me he's off to the army, so it's probably going to be the last game I ever cast from him. Thank you for all of his submissions over the years. Yeah, well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like your game recast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.